Yes, so I think this time today we are going to discuss about the scope of integration between unified communication and other applications, right? This is the topic. So let me introduce myself. My name is Binish. I am Director of Sales for Aztecs. This webinar is hosted by Aztecs. To know more about Aztecs, please, you can visit our website. The overview, what all we are going to cover in this webinar. We will talk about the relevance of telephony integration, telephony and its integration with other third-party applications. Click-to-call integration on browsers like Chrome, Mozilla, and ME. ME means Microsoft Edge. Earlier it was IE. So the click-to-call integration on browsers. Then click-to-call in CRM, PMS, and ERP. Okay, so we will talk about that. Then inbound pop-up. This is the another integration scope. Inbound pop-up data retrieval made easy. Posting of call recording, CDR for easy access. Call recording and CDR for easy access from the CRM or any other applications. Then other integration possibilities like payment gateways, SMS, email, followed by question and answer. Let us talk about why this topic, what is the relevance of telephony integration. See, if you recollect, in our earlier days, the PBX, the main objective of PBX is to, the communication was the only purpose of PBX. Any company who is going to install a PBX, it's mainly to communicate within the employee. It may have certain features like call forwarding or a conferencing, or it can have the voicemail. These are the very basic features at that time. But today the scenario has changed because the advent of new technologies. The organization can take care of their communications without a PBX, because to communicate today, you don't require a PBX for a company, because you have mobile phones, you have WhatsApp, you have Skype, you have Zoom, you have Teams. There are n number of applications available. So, but still companies are implementing the telephony or unified communication. So from PBX, we have moved to unified communication. We call it as unified communications. So why customers are implementing the UC is because from a simple communication concept, it has moved to a productivity center. So today people are seeing IPPBX or PBX as a productivity tool. It's not just a communication. So when it is a productivity tool, it has to do much more than just a voice communication. So there the scope of integration comes into picture. So any companies today, so I have listed up a lot of jargons. I can call it as improved employee productivity, improved customer satisfaction. When I say all these things, to achieve this, right, you require a seamless integration between the communication system that the particular company is using and the applications around it. Just to give you a real-time example, recently which I have gone through. The Amex, American Express company, which have a Amex card. So whenever I call their call center and I end the call, I get a satisfaction that, yeah, I should continue this card. So recently I spoke to them because they normally charge, the annual fee. And if we raise a request, they will waive it off, provided that I spend in 3 months X amount. So I spoke to them, I raised this request. Then I again call them for a follow-up. Whenever I call, it happens. I call them for a follow-up. As soon as the call answered, I got, hello, Mr. Binish, good afternoon, how is your day? They start like that. Good. So I just wrote, okay, I'm very fine. I wanted to discuss the remaining things. I'm just getting ready. By the time the attendant told, yeah, you might be calling for your request regarding the payment, the annual fee waiver. They started telling me as if they are reading my mind, right? For what purpose I'm calling. So I felt, real satisfaction, right? Great. So this can only happen if, why that call center agent was able to give me all the details or she knows exactly for what I'm calling. It is simply because there is a seamless integration between the telephony what they are using and the applications they use around. So this is exactly what we mean by, the productivity of the employees can be increased, the customer satisfaction can be, improved, the better customer engagement, the better lead conversion. The many times I feel like canceling it once I interact. There are times I know that even other people have communicated this. When we interact with a good call center, we withdraw our decisions, right? So from this angle, the relevance of integration of telephony with the end sort of applications, that from this premise that we are discussing the scope of integration between UC and the other software applications. We will not be covering the entire topic. I have just mentioned in my overview. We are just touching the most used or frequently used, integration scope. There are other integration scope which we may be able to cover in our maybe coming sessions. We move on. Okay, so in that, one of the frequently used integration scope is click to call. I think I'm very sure that most of you guys might be knowing this. Click to call. Here I wanted to discuss its objectives and what are the ways the click to call can be enabled for an organization, right? So there are different jargons or keywords for click to call. People will call it as click to dial or click to talk or web call. So it simply means on a click, okay, on a browser or a interface, a call is initiated real time. That's what exactly click to call means. On a simple click, a call is initiated. On a single click on the web page, a call is initiated real time. That is, the real time is very important because it's not that you put your details and you wait half an hour to receive a call. It all happens real time. So which will give much more boosting to contactability ratio, all these things. Okay. So there are two types of click to call, right? Currently, which is available in the market. One is the browser-based click to call or a browser extension. Okay, you can just download based on the browser you are using and configure it, and it enables the dialing from the browser. So browser-based click to call, which we will be discussing, and I will demonstrate that also to you guys. Then we have an API-based click to call. The API based is so far was the standard one because any proprietary PBA, CRM or PMS, everything happens when all these applications, the integration happens through API based. But now recently we have a new feature available that is a browser based click to call. So available for Chrome, Mozilla, and Microsoft Edge now. So available in web store to be downloaded. So you can go to respective, if it's a Chrome, you can go to the Chrome store and download it and configure it as an extension. Compatible with Asterisk IPPBX. So currently the click to call browser-based click to call application which I am talking is available for Asterisk IPPBX, and it is available for free for any Asterisk users across the globe. And the beauty is that no API required. So whenever the API based integration, there is a lot of handshake should happen between both the parties, the PBX as well as the CRM guy. So here there is no such complications. You can directly get into, download it yourself, actually can do it without any cost or any third party effort. So what are the prerequisites before we get into the demo of browser based click to call? What are the prerequisites? So you need to have a compatible web browser. There are different extensions which is compatible with the different browsers. The particular one which is developed by Aztecs, the browser based click to call is compatible with Chrome, Mozilla, and Microsoft Edge. So you need to have a compatible web browser. Then Asterisk based IPPBX, as I mentioned, then which is very important. You need to have a registered extension. Extension means your office extension. It can be a soft phone on your computer or a IP phone, doesn't matter, whatever it is. You need to have an extension, Office extension. Then AST click to call, AST C2C PHP file, which you will be downloading from the store, the browser store, and configuring it. Okay, so these items you have, you are ready to launch your browser-based click to call. So now let me just take you through the demo of it. I hope you can see me. So you can see the Soiper is the soft phone. So I have configured soft phone on my computer, and my extension is, you can see here, my extension is 6618. Okay, that is my extension. So now what you need to do is that you can. My browser is Chrome, so I'm going to Chrome Store. So like you have Play Store, or each browser has their own store. So you have the store here, so you can just search Aztecs. You can just search Aztecs. So you click on there, so it will throw you. Okay, here it is. I hope you can see the screen. So this is the I am in Chrome store. So you can see, you search Aztecs, you can see Aztecs click to call. This is the programming file that asked to C2C PHP file. So this is already added because I have already configured. That's why it's showing already added. If you have not configured, you can click. There will be a download option. You can download it. Once you download it, you can see on your right hand side here, all the Chrome extensions which is added for my browser. So you can see click to call. So you can click on that. You will get this application. This is initial configuration. Okay, you click on settings, then it will give you a very simple 2-level configuration, right? You enter your user extension, because I am the user and my extension, Office extension, is 6618. You enter that, then you enter the IP address, the root basically for your IPPBX. Okay, this way it can be enabled. You save it. That means I have saved. Okay, so now. So that means I'm ready to use my browser. Once it is used, you can see you will get a asterisk icon on your browser. So I'm ready to. So now I'm just doing some work. So I wanted to make a call. So for example, I'm searching a website. So I'm just going to Aztecs website. For example, I'm going to Aztecs website, and I'm searching for some solution. Okay, I don't belong to Aztecs. So you can see the Aztecs number is here. Okay, I wanted to call this number. In a traditional method, what I need to take it out on my mobile and I need to dial it out. So instead of that, I just select the Chrome click to call icon, then dial selected number. So just you can see the number get selected. You can see on my screen an incoming call. That means my extension is ringing. That means the browser is initiated a call, and first it will dial my extension. Hope you can see. So I answer that.
Welcome to Aztecs.
Can you hear that?
Press 1 for sales.
Yeah.
Press 2 for technical support.
So that means it first dialed me. I have answered the call, then immediately it was dialed this number, right? So I'm now connected. So I can enter this is our IVR. Those who have called our support number, you can see that you know that this is our support IVR. So I got connected. So in simple selection,
have not received a valid response.
So let me hang up this call. I hope you're getting it. I'm making it very clear. Okay, if this is clear, can you just type S, please? If this is clear, because I'm trying to demonstrate it. If what I have taken you through, what I have demonstrated, if it is clear, can you just type S in the chat? Okay, yes. Thank you so much. So now, so that is how you can dial from the website. So now, see, now I have a CRM. So I have opened a CRM here. So I have a CRM. Okay, you can see my CRM. Okay, and so I am doing some activity and CRM. This is a web-based CRM, right? We use Vitiger CRM. So I wanted to call. I have created a dummy lead here. So I wanted to call from this CRM now, right? So normally what happens? Okay, I need to select this number and enter it into my mobile or copy paste somewhere and dial it. So I just select here. Again, it's actually my number. So I just select. Again, the same way I click on the call icon, I answer that. You can see that this is my mobile. You can see.
The new year brings a fresh air of hope.
See, you can see it's, I'm getting an inbound call. So if I answer, see, I have answered. Right? Okay. I'm just disconnecting, otherwise it will create echo. So I put my number. That's why the call has rang on my mobile. So what I'm trying to say is that, see, you can bypass all this traditional method of keying in the number, or the integration method of using APIs by simply downloading and configuring the simple step which I have showed you. You can enable a click-to-call from your browser. It's as simple as that. Only prerequisite is that you should be using an Asterisk IPPBX in your organization. Then you have to download our Aztecs, the Aztecs click-to-call browser extension. Okay. It has got other applications. For example, say I was doing some calling activities. Now we will upload a lot of data into Google Drive. For example, let me just open. Okay, so here, this is my email ID. So I have one of my salesperson is uploading his data. So I wanted to dial. So this is on a Google Doc. So I wanted to dial somebody from this list, or I'm doing a telemarketing calls for international customers. A number. So what I should do? I just select this number. Again, click on the call icon and select it. Immediately, it will dial. Right. So I answer. The call will be dialed. That particular number will be dialed. So it doesn't matter, any number which is a browser based, right? It can be Just Dial, it can be IndiaMart, or it can be a particular website. Let me reject the call, otherwise international caller will go. It can be a Google Documents, or it can be a web-based CRM. It can be any web application. You have a number to dial. You can just select and just select our click-to-call, Aztecs click-to-call extension. Then immediately you can, on a simple click, you can initiate the call. Okay, so this is an add-on feature which is available for any customers free of cost. Only prerequisite is that you need to have an Asterisk, because it can work. It is developed for Asterisk, hence you need to have an Asterisk PBX. So you can yourself download it and test it out, or you can reach out to your end customers and ask them to download it and start using it. Okay, so I was trying to explain the browser based click to call, right? I told there are two types of click to call we can consider. One is the browser based, which is an extension based, simple, without any APIs. The other one is the API based. So I'm trying to demonstrate how the browser based will work. So now, okay, so now let us just come back to what are the application scope of click to call from web browser. So I've detailedly explained to you. Maybe the application also you might have understood when I was trying to, I was giving the demo. But now, so where it can be exactly used. For example, sales organizations, right? Any sales, or it doesn't matter if it's a call center. Any sales organization, there are multiple calls to be made. So people are doing multiple methods to make the calls. Now the companies are very strict that the calls has to be made from their Office PBX. Right, so you can create a browser like this, and any website, or you do a lead search and you want to immediately call, you can just click it, the call will be placed immediately. Okay, so you will have, the beauty is that you don't get distracted. Normally what happens, you search a website, you find out a number, then you take it in the phone. Then nowadays, when you pick up the phone, there are a lot of things in the phone. You have maybe a WhatsApp message, you will have your Facebook updates, a lot of things. So you get distracted and you will deviate and you go to other directions. And when you come back, maybe 20 minutes might have lost. So here, click, the focus is retained. The data mining and lead generation. So those who do data mining and lead generation, they can configure this and start using it as an add-on feature in the PBX, which is widely which can be widely used, because I am using it as a PBX extension now. Calling from web directories, I was showing you how you can call from Google Docs, the same way web directories, Yellow Page File, or India Mart, whatever it is. There are web directories available. So you wanted to make a calling from the web directories, one focus, you can call everybody just clicking. No dependency on third-party APIs, and calls from Google Docs. So these are the application scope of this particular web-based or web browser-based click-to-call. So let us move on. So the second click-to-call option is that API-based. So when we come to the API-based, there is no much difference from the web-based. The logic of dialing remains the same, okay, as far as API-based is concerned. So the only thing is that we require the browser extension is replaced by standard APIs. Standard APIs from both CRM as well as PBX. Okay, this is ideal for the API based. Now the ideal for the product which is not browser based or a proprietary products. We will have proprietary applications where it is not on browser, but it's an application based. So there you can use this thing. It is configurable for CRM, ERP, and PMS and other host applications. So so to talk about more, see, so Aztecs, we have the range of APIs for all this big name CRs and even MS Dynamics. Let me just take you through the Soho application, how the click-to-call can work from the Soho application. So we have, I hope you can see my screen. Yeah, my screen is visible. Yes. So see, this is a Soho account, demo account login. So the click-to-call from this is an API-based click-to-call. So you can see there are two dummy accounts which I have created. So then here there are numbers. So in the number next to, you can see a call icon. So if I click on that, so this is an API based click to call. So you click, you can see on the right hand side below, the call is connecting, right? It will connect the call the same way. It will call the extension. It will call the extension. Then it will call the customer. Okay. So this is not a browser based. This is more of a API based example of API based integration. Okay, so this is what we mean by the API-based integration. So we move on. Okay, so now we have covered one of the frequently used or most used integration scope, that is click-to-call. The second one is inbound pop-up. Okay, so I think the inbound pop-up also is very famous, and a lot of customers are using either inbound or outbound calls. The pop-ups are very important because the pop-up. So what is it pop-up, right? That when a call is initiated, immediately a pop-up of either CRM or PMS or ERP, whatever the application the agent is using, you will get a pop-up in front of the agent screen, right? So that, as I mentioned in my Amex experience, so the agent will have all the customer information beforehand in front of his screen. So you don't have to ask anything more about more to the customer, but seeing the screen, he can just read out things or call his name or understand what is his query. You don't have to go in and ask again and again and irritate the customer. Okay. So through this, what we can achieve is that the better management of data. Yes, you can capture data, everything. What all data is available on the CRM can be managed in a better way. It can be utilized. Again, the improved customer satisfaction, the efficiency, overall efficiency, all these things can be improved and increased. And Aztecs has got APIs based integration, or we have done a lot of API based integration, and we can integrate with any CRM, doesn't matter which CRM it is. We can integrate any CRM. Only prerequisite is what the customer is using has to be a asterisk based PBX. Okay, so now see, one is click to call, then inbound call pop-up, then there is a posting of call recording. So that is also part of integration. Now a lot of customers are coming forward and asking, because the call recording today has become very important, and a lot of analysis are going into the call recording, the way they speak, a lot of analytics are coming up from the call recording is very, very important for the customers. Now customers want this call recording also. Normally what happens is that maybe the customer information in the CRM, then the all other customer call related informations are in the PBX, right? So they need to refer both the applications. To avoid that, now we can do a tighter integration where we can post call recording and call detail report. It's not only call recording and CDR, call detail report. So let me show you how it happens. Based on the same example, I'm just the Soho. I'm using the Soho here. So in the Soho CRM, so you can see the click to call. You have it is tightly integrated. So you have the click to call icons here. You can click there and initiate the call. So now coming to let's just click one account here. So once you click, you can see a detailed view of the account, the lead. So if you come down, you can see here the closed activities. That means this is the CDR. So here you can see outgoing call. So we have made a call to Mr. Philip. So there is a call start time. So who has done the call? So I am using my colleague's account here, Ajish Wali. So that is my colleague's account. So from his account, and the date and time you can see. So if you click further here, okay, then you can see the call recording. Can you see the call recording? Yeah. Can you say yes if you can see the call recording, please? Not now. Okay. Can you see the call recording? Okay, good. Thank you. So, so here the call record. So you click, the call recording can be played, right? So the same way, each activity, the call recordings are available. So you click here, the call recording can be played. So that is what we call we call it as call recording posting. Then this is what we call it as the CDR posting. The CDR, you can see the date, time, the date, time, who initiated the call. Okay, so all these informations are passed to the to the CRM. So in fact, CRM has all the relevant information. So you don't have to toggle between two applications to get an insight about a particular lead or a particular activity. So this is the another integration which is widely used. Okay, so now we spoke about click to call, inbound pop-up, the click to call. Browser and API-based integration possibilities. So there are host of other integration possibilities, but other two main, the SMS or email integration. So payment gateway integration is something see nowadays what's happening. All the customers, they are interacting with their customers immediately. They wanted to materialize the transaction which is going through. They don't want to give any delay in decision making, right? It is more supported because now almost all the purchases are moving to the online portals, right? The e-commerce platforms. So all the payment gateways started providing the IVR facilities. Now, typically how it works is, I'm calling a customer care center and I wanted to purchase something. The customer care agent will answer your call. Then the agent will explain about the product and my willingness to make the purchase. Okay, based on Scalper, it convinces me to purchase payment. Okay, normally here you wanted to keep the customer in the call itself. Then what happens is that you transfer this call to a live IVR, payment gateway IVR. The payment gateway IVR, the call details are entered. the card details are entered and payment is made. The is OTP or whatever it is entered, the payment is done, and you hold. So once the payment is done, you bring back the customer into your conversation, right? So you are in conversation with the customer while the payment transaction time, you transfer the customer to a payment gateway IVR, which is secured. So the agent will be out of that transaction. So once the payment is done, he automatically comes back, or the agent can pull him back and unhold or bring him back to his queue and start the communication. So the payment gateway integrations, okay, we can seamlessly do it. Then SMS and email integration is the another option. So a lot of requests will come SMS email integrations. So in the SMS integration, what happens is that, so where it is relevant is that you are having a interaction with the customer, and after the call or during the call, you wanted to pass certain messages. So how is it to be done? So in a typical scenario, you are in your application, right? So you wanted to send an SMS. So you will have SMS APIs, right? Yeah, in the either it can be an interface of your own interface or a call center agent screen, whatever it is. So from there, on a simple click, you can initiate. You can either type or you can have a pre-recorded or templates, pre-configured templates. You can select one of the templates and blast the SMS. The same way you can have a pre-configured template emails. It can be a thank you message. It can be, if it is a support, it can be a ticket details, whatever it is. During the call or after the call, immediately you can initiate an SMS or email without any delays. Okay, so so in short, this is what we wanted to cover in this short, half an hour webinar session. So we have covered the integration possibilities of click-to-call, click-to-call from the browser, click-to-call from API-based, then inbound pop-up. We have covered, then posting of CDR and call recordings, then the other integration scope of payment gateways and SMS and email, integration possibilities. I'm sure that whatever we have discussed, I don't want to put in a lot of things because there are a lot of integration in social media. All this integration scope is there. We will bring that into a separate webinar, and we will have it that very soon. Here, more important or frequently used integrations I wanted to discuss. In that, click-to-call and inbound pop-up is very, very important. And in the click-to-call, the browser-based, the Chrome or the browser-based extension-based click-to-call feature is very, very important, which in detail we have demonstrated here. So any questions? So now this is the time for question answer. So let me just okay. Okay, I think we have a question. Okay, let me just go by one so that. Okay, I think we have a question from Mr. David Anthony. Okay, I think people are putting message, so it is okay. Where is it? What happens when you are outside your network? Yeah, so David, so I think you are referring to our, the web browser-based click-to-call functionality. So to work that, you have to be within the network because your Office extension is important. Because see, any click-to-call works in this way. So once you click, you will be clicking on a browser, right? On a browser or a page. Then there's two calls. One is to you. It can be the call is to your extension. The other one is to the customer call, whom you wanted to call. So there are two calls, but you can bypass. In that case, we can also initiate calls to your mobile, but we have to enable a mobile call forwarding. So you will get a call to your mobile, then you can call the call will be initiated to the customer. Yeah. So another option is that if the PBX on public IP, then the location doesn't matter. Only thing you should have the network connectivity. You need to have the network connectivity. If the PBX is on a public network, PBX is on the cloud. David, I hope I have answered the. I have a question.
If they don't understand, they can unmute and they can.
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, what I will do, you can raise hand if somebody has. Okay, BBP has raised the hand, so I am just unmuting you. Okay, you can unmute and speak. So I'm enabling the feature where you can unmute so that. Okay, I think 1 minute. We need to sort out. There's a lot of questions are there. It is. Okay, Peter Okoropi has a question. What are the requirements for SMS and email integration? Okay, so the SMS and email integration, for SMS integration, so you need to have the SMS, bulk SMS provider service. Okay, so we are initiating actually SMS, the SMS from the application, but the SMS should go through SMS should go through the SMS provider. So you have to, when you get a bulk SMS service, the email integration, we require your email server details. That's it. Your SNTP, your email server credentials. That will be more than sufficient. Okay, so we have another question from Michael. Can we configure same extension number configure on phone, mobile for the click to call? Or a different extension? Can we configure same extension on phone? Yeah, definitely. You can configure the same extension onto your smartphone. So nowadays there are a lot of smartphones, soft phones are available for your Android and Apple Apple smartphones. You can download it and you can configure. So your phone act as your extension. In that case, when you initiate the initial call, the extension call will come to your mobile phone. Then it will be dial the customer. So we have another question from Peter. Can it be used with the call center, and will the call get reported and recorded? Yeah.
Depends on inbound, outbound.
Yeah. So I think, to answer your question, it can be used with the call center solution, but exact scenario we need to see what type of call center it is. See, when you say call center, in my mind, our call center application comes into the picture, which is we use VisiDial. So if you are using VisiDial, this click to call is not very relevant. But there are call center running with other application like Pure Asterisk, but it is a call center. So in such scenarios, we need to see the scenarios. But to answer your question, yes, it can be used in call centers as well. Okay, I think Vinay is asking, is it possible to integrate with WhatsApp? So I think WhatsApp integration is a separate scope. I think we will be covering in coming webinar. I don't know your question. Are you asking, can we integrate with WhatsApp, or you are asking about web browser can be integrated with WhatsApp? I think your question is, can our solution be integrated with WhatsApp? To that, yes, we already have integrated with WhatsApp. Yeah. So with WhatsApp, so entire scope of WhatsApp integration we will cover in our one of the next session. Okay, I think any possibility of integration with MS Teams? Yeah, integration. One of the prerequisites is that you require an SBC. You know what is SBC? SBC is a session border controller that acts as a firewall for the VoIP communication. So currently, what this MS Teams have done is that they have certain certified, SBCs in the market, which is very costly. But it's not mandatory that you have to go with those SBCs. You can ask in our case, Aztecs has our own SBCs. So if you have a SBC, through that we can integrate MS the Microsoft Teams with our IPPBX or call center solution.
This is about safe to expose server to public.
Yeah. Okay. I think Vinay is asking another question. How safe to expose the server to the public? It's not safe to expose the server to the public. So the whole idea is that you should not expose the servers to the public. That's why we should have the VPN. We should have the proper firewall, or you can enable the SBC, right? So Vinay, to answer your question, it's not at all safe to expose. So when Astex comes into picture, when we enable the public IP or static IP, we have a security guidelines which our customers has to follow to avoid the compromises. There are IP tables or authenticated access or VPN or SBCs. All these things has to be enabled. Okay. Yeah. Without that, we should not expose. Okay, where here in Rwanda, Kigali, I can get training. Okay, from Patrick. Hi, Patrick. I think Rwanda, we do have office. Kigali, we have an office. So soon after this call, let me connect you with our local office to, get you trained. From Glenn Alexander, can I WhatsApp voice call as a trunk? Okay. Yeah. So your question is that WhatsApp can be used as a trunk for the voice. Currently, no. It is not a PBX limitation, but WhatsApp is not allowing that because that is their business, strategy. So they don't allow WhatsApp to configure it as a trunk to make and receive calls. Currently, that is not available. Maybe in future, we don't know whether they will open it up. But currently, the WhatsApp chat, it can be integrated.
Which section?
Can you go? Okay, I think Michael is asking, can you go back, please? Michael, if you can give us more details. Which page or which question? Yeah, I think
hello,
Michael, I have enabled unmute option for you.
Yeah, hello. My question is one, like the top management, they have both mobile phone, they have laptop and the extension. Now, and here now you configure maybe an extension on the mobile. Is this good? Can we do same extension for mobile, same extension for click to call, and same extension for the physical phone, or is it a different extension number? That is one.
Okay, so yeah,
that is one. Now the second one is the recording. Can you go back to that recording features? How is it done? I didn't see it very well.
Okay, Peter, let me answer your first question, then we'll go back to the second one.
Okay.
Come to the second. The first one, you are telling if we configure the extension on your smartphone, on your mobile,
yeah,
can you use the same extension on other device, right?
Yeah, you use the same extension for the click to call, and use same extension on the hard phone, that's the physical phone on the desk.
Yes. So you can use the same extension, but one extension will be active at a time. See, for example, in my case, I have showed you the soft phone on my laptop. So on my desk, I have an IP phone, but that IP phone is currently inactive because it is my soft phone on the desktop is registered. So at a time, only one active registration, but you can have same extensions. Okay, so continue to that. If you want both to be, both to ring, then you have to create a ring group. Okay, we put it a ring group and put both this extension under that ring group, then both will ring.
Okay, that's good. That's better.
Okay, and your second. No, what was your second question?
The recording. Can you go back and I didn't see the recording? How you said the recording will work? The call recording. Yeah.
Current.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think are you referring to the Soho CRM recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see the screen now?
No, can't see your screen.
You cannot see the screen, huh?
I can't see the screen. Yeah.
Okay. I think others can see. Maybe you will have some challenge. Something you cannot see my screen. Can you see
Hold
me?
on.
Peter, can you see me?
Okay, I can see it now. Okay.
Yeah. So are you referring to this screen where we have showed that call recording posting?
Okay.
Yeah. So here is the recording. Okay. If I click, it will not play because I think the connectivity between the server is is not established. But the recording will be stored like this. Okay. Okay. I think yeah, Peter. I think maybe we can discuss it more about your queries offline. Anybody else? Okay. Webinar recording will be shared.
Hello.
Yes, Ravi. Hi.
Hi. So actually, I've been using STEX for last 4 to 5 years, I believe. Okay. So I have one question regarding that click to call feature that you told.
Okay.
It's a very simple question that you're dialing when you're like say entering the number in click to call. Okay. For
Yes.
requesting a call, it's connecting extension to extension, like one particular user to another one, right?
No. It is connecting to it is connecting outside customer basically.
Correct. So customer is also a user on the outside, and internally you are ringing one extension which is yours, 4-digit extension.
I am initiating the call. So, but see who is initiating a call? The application is initiating the call. Then application has to dial me first. Then it dials the customer. So it connects.
Correct. So it's a P2P call, person to person call, which is connecting.
Yes.
Correct. So my question is, can you connect one external customer? Let's say if as a customer, okay, we have an option of click to call on the website. When the person click, it will go to an inbound group rather than the last extension.
Perfect. We can do that. We can do that.
Okay,
Yes.
So only the extension will change in that case.
Yeah. So we route instead of calling it to me, we will route to a group. Ring group. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah. Yes. That's possible, really. Thank you. So anybody wanted to ask questions? Maybe if we have not seen your question in the chat, because chat, there are a lot of items we are not able to see it properly. You can unmute yourself and come and ask. So how can we integrate a public announcement with IPPBX? Who is asking this? Shiva. Hi, Shiva. Okay, of course, the public addressing system. So that is one of our feature with our IPPBX. I think we will cover that. To answer your question, yes, we can have a public addressing, our PS system or a paging system can be connected with our IPPBX. That is possible. Maybe more detail about that we will get back to you. Maybe my team is noting down your details and we will get back to you with more details.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
Will that C2C API based that you showed, right? Customer click to call.
API based
click to call. Will that work on IPPBX or the old PBX also?
It works with IPPBX.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean by old PBX? Which what is in your mind?
We don't have the IPPBX. Okay, it's another version, I think.
Maybe time to change.
Not updated yet, but we are still using lots of integration, click to call, pop up, the CRM, okay, the SMS, emails, voice recording, everything is working in that only.
Okay, good. That's
Just
good.
wanted to check
Can
whether
we?
if you can just have a C2C file can be forwarded. That will be better, I think. We can have a round of
I
testing on
think
that.
we will forward you. At the same time, you can download it also. As I shown in the Chrome store, you can
No,
go.
not that. It's an extension.
Anyway,
I
we
need
will.
that API based C2C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that we
Also
will.
from the website.
Okay, that will share it.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Asking muted.
Yeah.
Hello.
I think those who are not talking,
Yeah.
please mute. Otherwise, it will disturb others. Yeah, Peter.
I didn't quite get what your explanation on the click to call using it on the VCDial call center.
Okay. To call on the VC dial.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You mean on the agent page?
Okay.
See, Peter, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
please go ahead.
So what my point is this. So if the customer now, they have like a kind of CRM they are using, and but there is no what's it called CRM CRM integration with the call center. So they are using the call center, but they have a separate CRM that they are using, and they want to implement click to call with the VCDial call center. Is it achievable? So what I'm trying to explain is from their call center now, they can just highlight a number and do a click to call.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm sorry. I think in between your voice was blank. I still exactly didn't hear what you were talking. Peter, can we connect offline? Then we will discuss more. Yeah, Peter.
Okay, sure.
Still exactly I didn't hear what you. Sorry, because I didn't hear complete. There was a break. Okay, so I think can we create extension between two IP phone in same extension numbers? Can we create extension between two IP phones? Extension between two IP phones in same extension number? Yeah, I think
one will get it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think you can create same extension on two IP phones. If you want both to be active, then we create a ring group and we have to put both the extension into that ring group. Yeah, regarding public addressing system, if I install PA in offshore location, can I announce? Yes, it's possible, provided that your these two premises are connected over a network, a VPN or a MPLS, whatever it is. If these two locations are connected, so I think for others' benefit, I'm just answering. Mr. David, he has asked a question: Can the location to another location, one two offices? David, please send API based. Okay, sure, we will do that. Yeah, I think you're from Novopay. Yeah, sure, we will do that. I'm not very sure. Have we missed anybody's message? Okay, David. The two connections will be using a VSAT define. Yeah, doesn't matter. It has to be a connection. It's usually able to ping all the locations. Okay, I think any more questions? Have we missed anybody? Yeah, I think we have 4 more minutes to end the session. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask, or you can reach us offline also over a mail, or you can reach out to your respective contacts here in Aztecs. We would be happy to assist you with your queries. Okay. Okay, I think no more questions. Thank you so much for joining. It was pleasure having you. Okay. Okay, because thank you, because I'm doing a PAS and IP PBX in the offshore and Logos. Yeah, David, I think yes, your requirement we can meet perfectly. There is no challenge. Only one prerequisite is this connectivity between the locations. You can ensure that the solution supports paging or PA. Yeah, if you are mentioning that VSAT link, then enough bandwidth is required. That also please, because it has to go through the satellite, the bandwidth will be a challenge. Working with Binin. Okay. Hi, Glenn. Thank you. Thank you, because yeah. Okay, guys. See you again. Thank you again for joining us today, and we will see you again in the next webinar. Until then, please take care. Have a nice day. Thank you.